Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here with the crew. There's the Charlie, there's the Nixie. Missy's right below, and Angel's right over there. Right, Nixie? Nixie? Oh, good. Thank you. So that's a love bug. Her yes. That Nixie's just a love bug. We love that Nixie so much. She's a baby. And then the Charlie right here, he's like, Mom, don't forget about me. Oh, you're such a baby. We love you. Can I? He's like, no, Mom, really? Okay. It is February 19th, 2017. Sunday afternoon. It is No Bra Sunday. So be happy. Let them swing. You know, this is the one day a week that I just let them go. You know, unless I was going somewhere, then I would. But anyway, I'm not. So it is 2:39 p.m. right now. Let's do the weather. Weather. It's a beautiful day out. I know that. I sat outside for a long time. For well over an hour. It is 73 degrees right now, but real feel is 82. The high will be 75, the low will be 55. You can't complain. I was out there watching the most beautiful butterflies out there. You know, just busy with my flowers. They were just loving it. And that's really nice. If I can show you guys a picture of my hydrangeas now that they've come into full color. They're just so gorgeous right now. I just love them. These are my hydrangeas now. Let's see. Now they've come into full color. Yeah, that's just one of the blooms. So, yeah, I'm really loving that. Let's see. Let's get out the sheet notebook. Oh, first I got to stir I just did a product review and a weight loss update on this product, the Stevia chocolate, sugar-free, low-calorie, extremely low-carb. I mixed it in with this. It's a protein shake, so it's really good. That's my breakfast. Let's see. Yesterday, Brad was off, and he did laundry. I think he did like 4 loads. And I folded it all and put it away. I did do my exercise. I didn't do my pedaling, but I did all my everyday stretching, exercise, general body all over stretching exercises that help so much with the fibro and the arthritis pain. So, and it really does. I would highly recommend. It won't hurt you any to do it. And if you can get some relief without having to take any more drugs, fabulous. I'm not one that likes to be zoned out on pain meds if I can absolutely help it. And I know there's times you just can't. There's nothing else you can do. But if there's any other alternative, I look for it. I did a bunch of looming. I have to pull out my stuff. Well, I didn't do a whole bunch, actually. I only finished one baby hat. Did this little hat. There we go. Because I started that mermaid. And I'm still working on it, of course, because, it takes a while. So, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I'm doing a triple thread. This is the upper part of the body, or will be. Of course, I haven't sewn it and tucked it and all that kind of stuff. And now I've started on the tail portion. Because this customer wanted, she wanted pink. So I like to do variegated on the tail, because it kind of gives it more of a fin look, a tail look, a scale look. So, I'm doing triple threads on that right now. I'm doing 2 of the variegated, which is a pink, and it goes into a darker pink, a purple, and a white, and then I'm doing a solid pink along with it, and then I'll incorporate that in the hair. I'm going to do the hair in this really pretty, where is that yarn? I'm going to do the hair in this really, really pretty sparkly. You can see the sparkle in this black. And then some of the curls I'll do with black and purple. And then some I'll do with a solid purple. With black and pink. And then some of the other ones I'll do in a solid pink. So it'll all look really cool. So, and I think on this one I'm going to put some bows in some of the hair and stuff. I think it'll look really cool. I never make two of them the same. So if you order one of these, and my Etsy link is always below, each one is custom made, and I kind of try to fit it to that personality and stuff. So this is a really neat gal and a YouTuber who is really super. So anyway, worked on that because I was back there last night. I was watching a Netflix show called The Eccentrics, and it's a seasonal show and showing people with very different lifestyles, and I love learning about different people's lifestyles and stuff. So that was pretty cool. It's like one guy basically kind of lives like Tarzan, and one guy who actually lives here in Florida is a merman, and it's pretty neat. So but I was back there looming and stuff because Brad had to go to work early this morning. So, that's where he is right now, of course. And I'm going to, when I get done with this, I'm going to do the dishes. And I'm going to do some looming. I need to make a better schedule. I want to offer a little bit more content on this channel than I have been. The thing is, I need to get, now that we have reliable internet, I can film some on my phone, which will be nice. So I'm going to do some of that, like with the animals and stuff. No, I'm not going to film everything every day, that we do or whatever. But, I just want to do a little more diversity. Like I was talking with a really wonderful friend of mine, Angie Lupus Life, and she said you ought to do a video on nail tips and stuff, because I licensed cosmetologist, and I no longer work in that field, but I used to do a lot of nails. So I know tips and tricks that would help, and that's a great idea. And she also said she likes it when I film me working in artwork. And I'm going to do that. I need to get back in my artwork because I've been just concentrating on the looming. And I don't think a lot of you who are new subscribers realize that, yes, I have an Etsy store. And yes, it's below, the link is. It's the exact same name as this YouTube channel. And I also do artwork. And I haven't put any new paintings up lately because I haven't been painting. Kind of taking a hiatus for a while. And this Christmas, I need to get back with it, and I will, because I need to. So that's been all that's going on today. I don't have any clue what we're going to have tonight for dinner or anything. I just kind of am at a loss. I need to see what we have in the fridge and stuff that needs to be used up. But my topic for today is exercising for pain management, and I hit on that a little bit. I think we really have to kind of take a step back and realize that there's a lot better alternatives for pain management than pharmaceuticals, as far as, their typical, narcotic pain relievers. Some people have to have it, and I'm not cutting down anybody that does, but if you can possibly get away with it, with meditation, putting the focus on anything else helps me when I'm in a lot of pain. If you think about if a person is in rehab for an injury, and the rehab team, the physical therapist and stuff will come in and help you do the exercises, and then you rest. and you just keep doing that. And I think that's a great thing to do, is kind of put yourself in that, like you were seeing a physical therapist, and so you need to exercise what you can, and gradually look up, gradually increase. And the wonderful thing about YouTube is there are so many videos out there for different injuries or different conditions that you may have, that if you type in exercises for, like a while back I typed in exercises for sciatic pain, because I was really having a bad flare-up. And I found numerous videos on different exercises. And I found one that really worked for me here in the motorhome, which was actually doing it when you were in bed. And, that worked out super for me and did give me quite a bit of relief. And the same way when I had, I don't remember what they said it was, some kind of itis in the shoulder. It was when I was working at daycare and I was lifting up babies constantly. And, I looked up exercises for that. And yeah, it took a good 6 months before it really went away. But you can look up exercises for neuropathy and for sciatic pain and back pain, and kind of just pick and choose which one you think would be best for you. And a lot of these videos are made sometimes by doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, or just people like you and I, and saying this is what worked for them. I did have another question. I haven't gotten a chance to go and answer comments lately, or, last couple of days, and I will here in a little bit. But I did have somebody ask about the melatonin for dogs. Melatonin. I'm not a vet or anything. I just know what works for my dogs, and that was on the advice of my vet. So what I would recommend is that you always consult your vet first, and if they go, you can look up, if you are comfortable, and if you can look up. It depends on the weight of your dog how much they can have, and some dogs a lesser amount works just as well for them. Like if I were to give it to my Mastiff, excuse me, he actually would take a lesser amount than they would recommend, because it just seems to, really work super well on him. But I always say consult your veterinarian, because your dog may have a condition that they wouldn't do well with it. So but I don't give it to these guys unless they absolutely have to have it. I did give it to my greyhound who had epilepsy when he was having a seizure, because it would help prevent cluster seizures and stuff. And that was on the advice of my veterinarian. And he was a very high-strung dog by nature anyway. So yeah, I definitely would recommend that. But I prefer to give my dogs the melatonin over some of the harder drugs if you need to calm them down. These guys actually are doing really well. I haven't had to give them any in a long time. So anyway, but that's about all that's going on here. Sitting here drinking my first meal of the day. I don't like to eat first time in the morning. I think I already said that. And I think that'll help me a little bit with I'm doing that to replace my first meal in the morning. So but the other things I'm going to do, and I talked about on my other channel, was I talked about cutting out some of the fat, because I'm not really doing strictly keto. I'm not eating any refined flour products or even rice or anything. But I think I might have eaten too many nuts. And I know a lot of people say, well, their doctor tells them to snack on nuts. And and berries. Well, I'm not a berry person. I'm not a very berry person. Just not really into the tartness. And for nuts, I don't think they meant the whole bag. You know, just like with me, if I was eating any refined flour, some people do great with like the Weight Watcher desserts or the Snackwell desserts. Not me, because I don't think they meant the whole box. But I get a little angry when I get this little tiny square and it's supposed to be, it's like a cruel teaser to me. I'd rather just not have, so. No. Anyway, that's all I really got going on today. Sorry, guys. Just kind of a low-key, chill day. Sundays usually are around here. Brad's off tomorrow. I'm not sure what we will do. Kind of hoping we'll go fishing. I'm kind of hoping that we'll go fishing for a few hours. So, I got to remind him when he gets off work, though, he has to call and see if he has to do jury duty or not. He got another one of those, so, like, brother, so. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I am going to sit down straight away as soon as I get off of this and get this uploaded and answer comments, because I do love your comments so much. So, I think you guys are awesome, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.